Each week this month, KTVU is highlighting charitable organizations committed to helping the Bay Area during the COVID-19 pandemic. It's part of the Fox 2 Giving Day Drive. And today we recognize the nonprofit 100 Black Men of the Bay Area. Joining us now live is the chairman of the board for that organization, Mohammed Nadhiri. Mohammed, good to have you on today. We appreciate your time and the work that you have been doing in the community. We know so many people struggling right now during this pandemic, health-wise, financially speaking. Talk about the ways that you are helping people in the community who are vulnerable through the 100Cares COVID-19 initiative.
Well, one, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate the opportunity to be speaking with you today. Just to kind of jump right into it, we really have two paths of support that we're providing through our 100Cares COVID-19 response initiative. The first one is one that we've been doing for several months now, where we've given out over 10,000 packs, sanitary kits. These things have masks and gloves and sanitizer and toilet paper and toothbrushes, socks, etc., feminine products as well. These are things that are given out to our unhoused community, and as well as some of our more sensitive folks who work with us in our mentoring programs, their families, and then also other members of the community. We've also worked with other organizations, Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce, Black Cultural Zone, to really also help distribute those kits in a wider manner. The second path that we have is something that we've recently started over the last month, which really centers on food security. We've been partnering again with other organizations, and we have our own initiatives internally, where what we're doing is providing food for those who are most in need. And as a little bit of context, the way that got started was, in addition to the kits that we were handing out to our mentees and their families, we realized as well that when school was out, school lunch and those similar programs no longer existed. And we needed a way to make sure that our mentees and their families in the neighborhood were actually getting food at an acceptable level. As an extension of that work, we then reached out and started expanding to working with the larger community. And how do we help make sure that food and other supplies are getting out to the larger community? So those are the two paths that we're following, again, the kits, and then also activities around food security.
So yeah, obviously a lot of important work happening in the community to help people through this pandemic here. What is it that you need from the broader community, people that might be in a position to be able to support an organization like yours and the work you're doing?
Well, obviously, number one, funds. So we've been very fortunate, and I wanted to say a large general thank you to the Bay Area community. The Bay Area community has been very supportive of us financially, both through our partners and sponsors, and then also that's through individual donations. So folks who want to participate in that manner, if you go to our website, 100blackmenba.org, the number 100blackmenba.org, you can go to our donate button, and that will pass you through that process. And we welcome any and all donations. And as I said before, we're very thankful and appreciative of the ones that we've received to date. The other way that folks can help us out is if they have time to volunteer. We've been fortunate that we have a number of materials, and whether it's food or kits to pass out. So kind of a challenge for us sometimes is having enough people to get them out. We're a volunteer organization. All of our members pay dues to be in the organization. So we have to take, when we have time outside of the work and whatnot, we are able to do that. So folks who want to volunteer, please go to our website again, 100blackmenba.org, and we will find a way to get you involved.
All right. Hey, Mohammed, before we wrap up, let me ask you about your organization. Obviously, is a mentorship program, and you focus on mentoring young people and providing them with the best educational opportunities down the road. How has the pandemic affected that work for you? Does that continue, or is that, has it been a struggle?
No, it definitely continues. We're very fortunate that we were able to utilize smartphones and tablets. OUSD was really good about getting most of the students' laptops. So we were able to convert to not to plug a particular company, but we were able to convert to a Zoom-based program where we were we were virtual as opposed to in person. And in fact, that helped us work on the food delivery piece because we were able to divert resources that would normally be made available for in-person meetings. We were able to divert those and have those be more food security focused. So we're still moving on. We're still working. Our programs still exist. They still are active, and our kids are still very much engaged. We're very proud of them, and we just move and move with the pandemic as it requires us to.
Absolutely. You have to shift your approach during times like these, but you are clearly
Indeed.
moving forward on a lot of different fronts. Appreciate all the work you're doing. That's Mohammed Nadhiri, Chairman of the Board for 100 Black Men of the Bay Area. Really appreciate your time and all the work that your group is doing in the community right now. Again, if you want to contribute to our Giving Day drive to support 100 Black Men of the Bay Area, you can go to ktvu.com/givingday.